Dear students, welcome to online English class. First, I want to introduce myself. I am Asim Kumar, Mondal Teacher English, Fatima High School, Khulna. Dear students, look at the picture. In the first picture, we see this is a wonderful picture, and there are some students. They are entering the school compound and they are going to the classroom, and the school is very nice. It is neat and clean. The compound is well decorated and there are some arrangement for the students to play. In the next picture, a mother and her son, they are taking preparation for going to school. In the third picture, a mother is holding her son's hand and they are going to school. Last picture, a lady and her little daughter, they are going to school. The road is very neat and clean, and the environment is very nice. So dear students, you can say, what is our lesson for this day? Today, dear students, I will teach you English first paper, English for today of class 7, unit number 3, lesson number 2. Our topic is Flora's first day at school. Learning outcomes. After we have studied this unit, we will be able to ask and answer questions, talk about familiar events, read and understand the text, write answer to questions, write short compositions. So dear students, before going to our lesson, we have to know some new vocabularies. Chat, a friendly conversation. Chat is a verb. We can make a sentence with chat. They are chatting. Recall, remember. Recall is also a verb. I can remember some important events in my life. Exactly. This is adverb. We can make a sentence with exactly. I cannot remember what exactly happened last night. Excited, feeling happiness. I was very excited to hear the news. Happen, occur. This is also a verb. I can say what happened there. So, dear students, now we can go through the main lesson. Dear student, you don't know why the lesson is prepared, but I want to say this lesson is prepared for the silent reading of the students. But it's a matter of sorrow, there is no student in front of me. That's why I am reading out the passage. So, Flora's first day at school. The next week, Farabi comes to visit Flora in her house. They are having a chat. Can you remember your first day at school, Flora? Farabi asks. Oh, yes, I can, Flora says. I can recall exactly what happened. Would you like to hear it? I would love to, says Farabi. Please tell me. Okay, says Flora. It was 2006. I was then 6 years old. One day my mother said, Flora, you are going to start your school tomorrow. I was very excited. I could not think of anything else. I was always thinking about the school, the teachers and the students of our school. I could not even sleep well that night. The next morning, my mother woke me up early in the morning. I had a bath and put on my best clothes. Then I had breakfast and started for the school with my mother. The school was not very far from our home, so we walked all the way. Dear students, going to school for the first time is interesting and exciting for every student, you know. So this is not exceptional in Flora's life. One day, Flora's mother told her that she would go to school the next day. Flora was then 6 years old. When he heard that she was going to school the next day, she was very excited and she could not think of anything without this. She was always thinking about the school, about the teachers and other things. Even she could not sleep well that night. She was waiting when the night will end and day will come. But in the early morning, her mother woke her up. She had a bath and put on her best clothes. He had a breakfast and started for the school with her mother. The school was not very far from their home. That's why they did not use any transport. So they walked all the way. So dear students, we can see some statements. You will say whether the following statements are true or false. If false, give the correct information. Flora is talking about her school. This is a false statement. The correct information is Flora is talking about her first day at school. Next, Flora went to school at the age of 6. This is a true statement. Flora's mother dressed her in her best clothes. This is a false statement. Flora dressed herself in her best clothes. Flora walked to school. This is a true statement. Last of all, Farabi and Flora are talking at school. This is a false statement. Correct information or correct answer. Farabi and Flora are talking at Flora's house. So now, dear students, it is my time to go, but before going, I want to give you some homework. Do remember your first day at school. Write a short composition about it, answering the questions below. How were you at the time what is the name of the school you went to, what did you put on, how did you feel before you started for the school, who did you go with. So dear students, this is our homework and everything will be tried by you and you will get a good solution, I think. If you feel any kind of problem, you can phone me for your better suggestion and for your better solution. So dear student, many thanks to you for your watching my class. Now I want to declare a